Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to my Carnivore Reset day 11. I really only have 3 days left of this reset, which is exciting. I really am, and I think I mentioned this earlier, considering tacking on another 24 hours so that it's like 15-day carnivore reset, but 14 days corrected, because I did that, 24-hour window last weekend. I haven't really decided. I'm leaning in that direction, but we'll see. I am sitting here this morning with 5 scrambled eggs. I scrambled them in in 2 tablespoons of butter. Yeah, with some salt. I don't quite know if this will be enough. If it's not, I'm going to have a carnivore bar to just add to it, because I won't have time to cook anything more. But I wanted to jump on here as well and say that I am noticing that my hormones are calming down. So when I started this carnivore reset, I mentioned that one of the reasons why I wanted to do it is because I've noticed that my hormones are really out of whack. And I don't really quite know how to explain it, but some of the things that had me think about that was in different parts of the month of my monthly cycle, I was noticing that my energy levels were different, my moods were different, my moods and emotions, different. My skin was different. The pain in my body was different. And I think there were a couple of other things, but I was like, why am I, why are things changing in this space like this? And then I was like, well, usually hormones affect this area. And I was like, okay. So I was doing carnivore. All of this was calming down. I had dairy in my carnivore diet. And that was for like 7.5 months. And then I started emotionally eating again through adding in processed carbs and sugars. And that was for on and off for, let's say, 6 months. But in that time, there was like a month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever, that I was clean carnivore. But it was like before then, after then. And especially for the 2 months after that, it was definite chaos. And what I was noticing in that last little while is that my hormones were really whack. Things were really different, and it had to be hormones. It seemed to be hormones. And I know I haven't researched this in the carnivore diet, but through watching different interviews, Dr. Kiltz, excuse me if you saw that, Dr. Kiltz being one of them, and I think Danny Conway is another. I know that, and Bella from Steak and Butter Girl, I know that the carnivore diet can really help rebalance hormones. So, the easiest and cheapest way to figure out if it's my hormones needing some help is just to clean up carnivore, especially with cutting out the dairy. So this was all a big reason why I started the carnivore reset, right? Very, very similar to what Bella did from Steak and Butter Girl, the priming, but it is not priming. I am not following exactly what they were doing, but I'm taking some of the principles from her coaches, Coach Raymond and Coach Emily, and also a lot of what I've been learning from my coach, Kelly Hogan, at My Zero Carb Life, and meshing those two things together, taking what feels right for me and creating essentially what I'm calling carnivore reset for myself. And I am obviously partway through a month, partway through 30 days, because, just months come one after the other. And so I'm looking at where I'm at this month compared to where I was this time last month. And I'm like, okay, so my emotions are like this, but a month ago they were like this. You know, my moods were like this. A month ago they were like this. I'm like, okay. Pain was like this. A month ago it was like this. So I'm noticing that things are simmering down. I've still had lower back pain. It's sort of my lower back hip area, but it's been less often and less intensity. So I'm like, okay, this seems to indicate to me dairy is a no-go for me, which honestly is really sad. I really enjoy Starbucks on a road trip. That would be an iced tea. It has no sweeteners, no sugars, no artificials in it, and I put heavy cream in there. So I may try when I do a road trip having one, but it's like Starbucks is a road trip thing, right? It's not I buy cream and make my own, or I have it every day going to work kind of thing. Anyway, I need to eat this and get ready to leave, but I wanted to update you on where I am at and what I'm noticing with hormones. Thank you again for joining me on this journey and for all your encouragement. Please comment any encouragements and thoughts down below. Remember to please be kind, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a little bit. Oh dear, so I have a problem. Yeah, sprinklers.
Can it go in there?
No, you can't go in those ones. I got to work and realized I left all my lunch at home. So during this Carnivore Reset, my plan is to eat 3 full meals a day and to eat until comfortably stuffed. And no snacks, and then just drink water, like plain seltzer water, iced water, and electrolytes that are unsweetened, unflavored, and yeah, so I left all my food at home. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. I could eat some eggs at work with some butter. The thing is, I don't want to eat their food until comfortably stuffed, because, you know, that's not kind. Anyway, don't really know what I'm going to do. If the toddler naps, American flags. If the toddler naps, then I might be able to duck home, grab my food, come back and cook it. The dad works from home. Otherwise, no, I would not do that. Here, hand. Thank you. But just thought I'd update you on my current dilemma. Whoops. This is my incredible dinner. It's a scramble of the leftover tri-tip, some pork belly, and 2 eggs. It's my second meal at 7:30. Honestly, I'm not feeling all that great due to where I am at that time in the month. I was hoping it would be a little bit easier, but it's not. I'll see you tomorrow.